And security operatives have rescued 2 children whose parents were amongst those kidnapped during Saturday's train station attack in Okhiria local government area of Edo State. The 2 kids are in the custody of the police. Meanwhile, the Edo State government has directed all security formations in the state to relocate to the local government until the perpetrators of the train attack are arrested. The Deputy Governor, Philip Shuaibu, who was at the scene to ascertain the situation, actually gave an update. Take a listen.
Yesterday, the CP and all the security chief, the vigilante, the hunters have all been deployed, and we are already doing something. There are certain things I cannot tell you now, but what is key is that Edo will be too hot for anybody to attempt to do what they tried to do yesterday. We have a well thought out security architecture here, so cannot be a base for terrorists or kidnapper, whatever they call themselves. So we don't want to say too much now, but one thing is that we have relocated to this place, and by the grace of God, until we get resolved, we are not living here.
Okay, that's Philip Shuaibu, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, leading a team of security people combing the forest in Igwebe, where the kidnappers must have escaped with the victims. Now, we are now being joined from our Lagos studios by the Managing Director of the Nigerian Railways Corporation, Fidet Okhiria. Very good evening to you, Fidet. I know it's been a hell of a day for you from Enugu to Igwebe, now in Lagos. And very unsalutary situation again with the Nigerian Railways, with this kidnap. Becoming one kidnap too many, Fidet?
Yeah, thank you. And I can say yesterday was a very, it was not a good day. And we thank the state government for their quick response and also support. And the unfortunate thing is that it happened in my place. And all the people are really coming out to ensure that the people are caught. And they want to restate that we are not embarrassed. So the community is coming out strongly, and the entire Asian people is also coming out strongly to ensure that the culprits are rounded up. The CP has been very wonderful, and they've been trying to do something out of the ordinary to ensure that the situation is arrested on time, so that we don't experience what happened last time in Kaduna. You see, in our situation where we thought we have done everything, we have community support, encouraging them. We have vigilante, we have police, and we have soldiers. And among the stations on that line, Takbe to Worry, they closer to the town of Sekeke, and it's surrounded by villages. And I don't know why people should just. I think they caught us unaware, and maybe they had a plan that the people who came home, because they frequently use the train from Warri, coming from Lagos, they fly to Warri and join the train in Warri, or coming from Abuja, they stop at Itakbe and join the train. And most of the Asian people drop at Tekeke, that is the Tommy Kimi station. And we never experienced such. We'll be experiencing something. People say they are coming to a station, they were able to run away because some people harass them on the road, not in Ekeke. We've had similar thing in Abraka and Oromi station. They're on the road, and on the road to Agbo and Ajakuta.
Okay.
But not Ekeke. We've never had
well, Fidet, we'll definitely get into all of those details, but now most people are just going with speculations because you're yet to officially give us the number of those who were abducted. So I ask you directly, How many people were abducted yesterday? And so far, yes, we know the police and other security agents are busy with the forest and trying to fish the perpetrators out. How many people were abducted and how many so far have been rescued?
No, I can't. That's why I've not issued a statement, because I'm just trying to work around it. Because on Itakbe Wari, we have not deployed the e-ticketing. We are getting close in deploying the e-ticketing. We still sell ticket manually at the station. And the unfortunate thing is that the chief station master, the senior station master, said to be among those that we adopted yesterday. And they normally, when you come to the station, you write down your name. That gives a little resemblance of the manifest. And we cannot find that list. But what I can tell you is average per day, those going to towards it from Ekeken to Wari, because that train is returning from Ekeken to Wari, from 20 to 30. While those going to Itakbe can go go on the way to Abuja from Itakbe, go from 40 to 50. Averagely, we have 60 to 80 passengers every day at that station. That's what I can say. We couldn't have asset because it's a manual notebook that we cannot lay a hand on now. So I cannot categorically. And some people come also to see off their relations at the station. So it will be foolhardy for anybody to say this is the number of people, because the person who would have said, okay, averagely this is the people that were at the station, we are yet to hear from him.
All right.
The other staff that were able to run away said, it's confirmed that the chief station master and the senior station master were among those that were kidnapped.
Okay, Fidet, I mean, a very tough time period for you and for all Nigerians, including the families of those kidnapped. You've not told us if what we're hearing, the reports we're getting so far, is that 3 people have been rescued. 2 children and an adult who are, with the police. But secondly, if you answer that, my other question will be is that it looks as if the railway is now becoming a very soft target for kidnappers, for bandits, to operate. And just like you even said, you've not automated your services at the Igwebe station. How many of such stations on that Itakbe Wari route is yet to be automated? Fidet?
No, the entire route from Itakbe to Wari and Lagos Ibadan, the ticketing has not been automated. We are very close to that. And so now, before the end of this month, I think we'll go back to the Federal Executive Council to approve the process so that we can start deploying. About the rescue people, I'm going back to Ekeken tomorrow, and I will have a direct interaction with the CP and the vigilante. I know as at yesterday, 2 children were taken from the station to Agbo, our clinic in Agbo, probably left by among our relation. So that's what I can say about that. I can confirm that. At least I have the photograph of the 2 children. So about any other one, I cannot comment on that because I've not. I can call it rumor, and I don't want to trade on rumor till I get there.
Right. Well.
So that's what I can say about that.
Well.
About automation, you don't automate one station. You automate the entire line. It's a better worry. Yeah.
Right. Well, we won't say it's still a rumor because, of course, we saw the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shuaibu, a little earlier there, really confirmed that, of course, 2 children whose parents, unfortunately, are still in the hands of the abductors have actually been rescued. But like you say, it is the job of the police to give us that update. But you know what? There are questions being raised because 2018, if you cast your mind back, that was the first time we heard about any sort of attack on our train stations or on our trains. I remember when they said, eventually, your corporation released a statement and said it was miscreants who hurled stones at the trains. And barely a year ago, still fresh in our memories, over 60 people were abducted, which Thank goodness some of them came back. Unfortunately, 8 lives were lost. But in this particular situation, this attack was at the train station itself. So the questions are being raised about what sort of security you have in place at train stations to prevent such an attack from happening in the first place.
Okay. After the incident in March, the program now is to ensure that the stations are enclosed, are encased, and fenced off so that you have one entrance into the station yard. And that's why you see if you go to Kubwa or Rikasa, it has been reconfigured to ensure that there is one entrance, one exit. So also we are planning for all the stations. And don't also forget, we have a full command of police and also the civil defense. And we have some few DSS attached to the Nigerian Railway Corporation. And we believe that they are trying their best. But the situation now is that you can't just limit it to Nigerian Railway Corporation. It's what the experience we are having today. As a railway technocrat, we know we have placed, like in every other world, what is required for the train to be safe and to provide the basic minimum for train operation. But now we are going outside that and imbibing other security system that is ordinarily should not be railway responsibility. But for us to ensure that we provide a safe train and a secure train for Nigerians and visitors, we have to do otherwise. And also don't forget this costs money. We have done something after that match, and it's quite elaborate and expensive. We have physical presence of a lot of the security agent and vigilante in place now, and a little of technology. But we are trying to ensure that we have full coverage
Fidet,
of our train movement and train track.
Sorry to barge in here, Fidet. It still makes the Nigerian Railway a soft target for these criminal elements. You know, why is that?
I don't know how to define a soft target. You can say that now that the security is coming to railway. I don't know, except if you say Nigeria is a soft target. And it's still quite safe to use the train down the road. You see, for all this while, you mentioned about the 2018 episode. I can categorically confirm that was people on the flyover throwing stone on the train. And we have to approach the community then to advise their children, and that one stopped. Then sometime in November 2021, there was an attempt, and the people went back, and in March, they came back. And now in January 2023, yesterday, they attacked the station. We don't know that there have not been attempts. There have been attempts that have been repaired. As I said earlier, we have attempts in Abraka, and I can say categorically, we stopped stopping the train at Abraka, and we met with the community, and they now came out fully and said they will support the security people, and they are doing that. Then we started stopping there. I think that is the situation we are going to replicate in all the stations. You see, everybody, have to ensure that they protect the facility. the community where it's located has to come out and at least support the government to ensure that the people that are using that facility are protected. I don't know how to put it, that people will come cross town, cross villages, and say they come to one particular place and just pick people, and at the same time find the route and go away, and nobody is taking action.
Fidet, it's really heartbreaking.
So at the station, we have.
Well, Fidet,
at the station, we are like at AKK. We are expected to have the station master, the chief station master, no more than 5 people at a time.
Right. Well, unfortunately, this situation.
And we have the police and the.
Okay, Fidet, we can tell from your voice that this actually is a really sad day for you, and not just you, but the entire corporation and Nigerians at large, because we do know billions that have gone into the rail infrastructure in Nigeria under this administration. But, you know, you say the trains are still safer than the roads. Yes, some would actually agree, but some might disagree and say, for this kind of situations that have happened, one time too many. But the question is, what are you looking to do moving forward to prevent such an occurrence from happening again in any of your train stations across the country?
You see, I don't want to be so negative. We can deploy technology. There is no technology that cannot be sabotaged if the people are not willing to help themselves. We should try and help ourselves and repel any suspected movements. That is what I will say. We are trying to ensure that we provide safe trains, and if I say I'm patriotic, I'm not going to be everywhere to protect the train. I'm not going to be everywhere to get the information that some bandits are coming to a train station. There's no way, I still don't believe there's no way. After the occurrences, people will not see where people passing, and they will not raise alarm. But I think with the way the commissioner is taking it and the way the community is taking it as a personal challenge, I think in no distant time, the people will be caught. And we are trying our best to deploy technology, but it doesn't happen in a day. And as I said earlier, it's at a very, very high cost. You can't imagine sometime when the cost of providing security may likely be higher than the cost of people providing the rail system. So it doesn't make but we are not an isolated system. So that's my advice, and as a rail person, we should provide that meaningful safety system that can people have the confidence and the confidence to ride on our trains.
All right, thanks so very much, Fidet. We can see how, feel the situation, I mean, from your voice and the rest, and the voices of many Nigerians alike. Fidet Okhiria, thanks for coming to shed more light on the Igwebe train station kidnapping at Edo State.